Welcome back to the Unia podcast, where ideas find rhythm. I'm Ishita, and today's episode is about what happens when a simple morning walk feels more like a Squid Game challenge than exercise. Here's what you will hear uh, why walking, not running, can still teach us about momentum and belonging, how invisible mini games shape the way we move, compare, and measure ourselves, and what serotonin death says about our expectations of exercise and life. So, you have heard of red light, green light, right? The Squid Game, that brutal game of freeze and run where one wrong move and game over. Now, imagine that same energy, but make it Bangalore, 6 a.m., and everyone's in dry fit t shirts, yawning, still negotiating with their snooze button. Welcome to Stride Run Club. Except spoiler, no one's dying here. At worst, your shoelace betrays you mid jog, or you wave too enthusiastically at a stranger who turns out, they're not in the club. Some mornings you accept endorphins, serotonin, all the happy chemicals, but you leave feeling like they owe you interest. And here's the thing, I'm not a runner, still not. But I joined Stride back when it was small, a WhatsApp ping, a meetup, a loop. And I thought I was signing up for community, discipline, maybe a gentle cardio nudge. What I didn't realize, I was signing up for my own Squid Game. Not officially, just in my head. Mini games I play at Stride Run Club. Um, I walk to the corner before the songs end. Simple, right? Except once my playlist betrayed me with a 7-minute long song. I was doomed before the chorus even dropped. And sometimes I match pace with a random stranger without looking like I'm trying to match their pace. So it goes, I once accidentally raced a guy for a stretch of like a half a kilometer. He didn't know, but my lungs definitely did. But even regardless all this, we keep smiling while dying internally. This is the Instagram face challenge. My legs are screaming, but outside I'm giving it's just a casual morning for me. Another challenge that I do is the coconut versus sugarcane or any other thing. Because listen, even if I walked only 2.5 kilometers, I'm still going to collect on my interest of the serotonin debt, right? So, do I deserve coconut water or is it chai kind of a day? And it's not just me. Everyone at Stride is playing their own invisible game. You can feel it, the split second hesitation before joining the dynamic warm up. Exercise gives you dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, right? Dopamine gives you motivation, serotonin helps your mood. Endorphins are natural painkillers. They sound magical, right? Except my brain runs like a shady money lender. Some mornings it gives me compounding interest.
25 दिन में पैसा डबल
Other mornings I leave
क्या मिला ठंगा
like, excuse me, I think you owe me 300 ml of serotonin plus GST. Because basically it's a chemical cocktail, and I'm still waiting for my bartender brain to get the order right. But here's what's wild, the games at Stride, they're just like the invisible games outside Stride. At the run, you're secretly competing with someone's pace, right? At work, you're secretly competing over who leaves first in the evening. That long day, huh? So everyone notices. At the run, you pretend you're jogging for fun. On Instagram, you pretend you post it casually, not after 27 retakes. It's all the same Squid Game, just with different costumes. And then there's the after run meetup. The other day, after a slow loop, I found myself staring at the group. Everyone else was stretching, posting their Strava maps, talking pace splits, and I'm there torn between coconut water and a full plate of filter coffee and dosa. Not the chic black coffee runner aesthetic, but full on masala dosa, chutney, sambar, the works. For a second, I wondered, am I betraying the fitness code? And then I realized no one cares. They're all too busy inside their own invisible games. But here's the twist, maybe this is the game I keep losing with myself. The one where I promise to eat clean. Most days, the foodie in me wins. I tell myself, hey, it's fine, we'll burn it off later. And honestly, that's a victory I am okay with, because eating the same thing in a healthier way is possible, which we'll be talking about another time. That's when it hit me. Stride isn't just a running club, it's a multiplayer, mostly non verbal, early morning simulation of life. Some people show up to push pace, some show up to reset, some to be alone together, some to record that perfect Strava loop. Me, I show up for the quiet challenge. Can I complete one loop without comparing, without overthinking my form or distance or whether I belong here? Even if I'm just walking, some days I win, some days I lose, but most days just keep showing up. And maybe that's how you finally pay off your serotonin debt. So, if you're listening to this while walking or commuting or whenever, here's your challenge. Next time, finish your loop without a scoreboard thinking. Just walk, just move. Because trust me, the happy chemicals will catch up eventually with interest. That's it for today's episode. Serotonin and endorphin debt. If it made you reflect on your own runs, walks, or even just your morning routine, I would love to hear about it. Share this with someone who could use a little boost. And if you'd like to connect with me directly, the details are in the description. And until next time, I'm Ishita. This is You Know Ya.